Hello, it's Chris from My Stamp Lady, and I'm here to show you how to use some designer series paper to make this very easy little gift bag. One of my favorite reasons to make these gift bags is just to give a little treat or a little something to somebody that's done something nice for you. It doesn't have to be somebody that I would normally give a gift to, but just to make a little treat special. This gift bag will hold 2 of the K-cups. So if you want to just give somebody a little coffee treat, you could do that. And it works well with this warm hug set, which is designed to work with cocoa for the marshmallows in the cocoa latte, and then it has little coffee cups or the hot chocolate mugs and a few other things that have to do with the winter seasons. It coordinates with the die set that will cut out even little wraps like this to put around the little mini coffee cups, which are also available from Stampin' Up. You could even do a little felt wrap if you wanted to with these dies. And then of course Stampin' Up has completed the whole package, and they have these little carriers that are so cute that you can decorate. I haven't decorated mine yet, but you could decorate and put your little coffee cups in too. Okay, so to give this gift, I am going to use a piece of designer series paper. So I chose this piece of designer series paper, this particular pattern from the Heartwarming Hugs pack of paper. This is a 12 by 12 set of paper that is actually on sale right now in October as part of Stampin' Up's paper sale, 15% off. So it's a double-sided paper. It is cut to 11 inches by 7 inches. So then basically you need to decide what size you want your bag. This one is the one I'm giving you directions for. This is one I cut to just a little different size. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit wider. So you can just adjust that as you want. I'm going to use my Simply Scored, and along this 11-inch edge, I am going to score at 3 inches, 4 inches, 5. Now I'm going to jump over to 8, 9, and 10. And then you want to give it a 90-degree turn and score it at 1 inch. This is going to make the bottom of your bag. Okay. So I have all of my scoring marks. I will have all of the scoring marks and directions on my website at mystamplady.com and below in the description. So then we're going to take and we will just fold those score marks. You will be folding the gusset mark, or the center. This is going to be in. So we have a mountain valley fold here on the edge. And continue on. Make sure you get that bottom 1 inch fold. Fold that one up. Now you need to trim out just a couple of things. This is just kind of my overlap right here. This is my flap, so I can cut this corner right off. I like to do a little bit of an angle because it will fold over and meet up more nicely. I have cut up the edges. I've cut up on this 1 inch edge. I have left the gusseted part 1. Leave that gusseted part 1, and then you want to just give it a cut here and here. And in fact, you can even add a little bit of a angle to that, to those ones in the gusset spot, to help that seal a bit better. So that is where you do your cutting. You cut off this one, leave this one, cut here, leave the longer one, cut there, leave, and then cut to the side. You can see where my bag is taking shape. I am going to put some of my tear and tape, yep. And let's put that along the edge here to hold the flap. This is a very, very strong adhesive and works really nice. You could also use some liquid adhesive. That would work also. Okay, so once that's in place, let's just meet up the top corner and put that down. So now it kind of looks like a tube. Let's put some tear and tape down on these flaps. So now I have tear and tape down here. Just gonna remove that top of that and then fold over. And it's super simple bag. Get that squared up, put that down. Use something like my bone folder here to kind of press that in place down at the bottom. And that is all I did to make that basic bag. Pulling in, this is the tag topper, the scallop tag topper, which I'm going to use to make my tag for this. And I have my Pear Pizzazz, my Mossy Meadow, and Real Red cardstocks and the Whisper White cardstock. Since this is a photopolymer stamp set, I will use a Stampin' Pierce pad underneath. I chose This One's on Me, Merry Christmas, and I'm going to do that in the Real Red. And then with the black Memento, I will stamp the cup. And I could use the center from my paper, but I decided I want to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in one pass, so I decided to use a different piece of paper. It's over and color in the cup, and now I will run this through my Stampin' Emboss machine and cut that. I can also cut out, while I'm cutting those out, I will use these two dies. These will just be layered behind. So I have a circle, a stitch circle from the Mossy Meadow, and then an octagon shape from the Pear Pizzazz. After you've cut out all these pieces, you can just go ahead and layer the pieces, and I'm using the new Stampin' Seal to layer these, or to put my adhesive down. You want to make sure that you fold that right over itself to break that adhesive. Then you'll have pretty good luck with that Stampin' Seal. Let's put this down, and I decided to pop up the coffee cup. So I'm going to put a Stampin' Dimensional on the back side of that, and we'll pop that up. My tag is 2 inches wide, and I believe it's about 4 inches, but I will have the dimensions on the screen, and then they're also all available on my blog or down in the description. So then from this suite, there are the wrap patterns, and I'm using this wrap pattern. I'll run this through the Stampin' Cut machine just to add a little bit of dimension to the back side. There you can see all the fun pattern, and it really does help to add a bunch to that. I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal Plus just because I have a lot of texture, and this is a little bit stronger than the regular Stampin' Seal. And so we'll place that down. Here's my treat bag. Pop in my little K-cups. Then I will just punch a couple of holes, and I have the diagonal striped Mossy Meadow ribbon. And we'll just go through that and tie a bow around it. Just going to trim up that little tag a little bit. Now I cut this ribbon a little bit shorter, so you'll see I left it longer on that one, cut it shorter on this bag, but you can make a bag for any size that you need. And then we also have, I have done this bag where I made a little Thanksgiving pouch, and instead of folding up the bottom that 1 inch, I just sealed it and made it more like a pouch, and I put some hot chocolate packets in there. So you now know how to make a bag for whatever gift size that you need. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. And don't forget to subscribe.